I'm going to walk you through hemming some tea towels today. So first thing we need is our tea towels off the loom. And if you wove them, you've probably woven more than one. I usually weave 2 at a time. And I have 4 seams to sew then after it comes off the loom. So the first is where I've started weaving right at the beginning of my weave. The second, this is how I divide my towels. So I've got 2 contrast threads right here. I'm going to sew on either side of those threads. That marks the end of one towel and the beginning of the next. And then I'll cut between here. And then I have my end of the towel. Now, I happen to remember to sew a few picks of a contrasting thread. So I'll sew right along here where that contrast is, and then I'll just pull all that contrast out. You can do that at the beginning of your weave as well. I usually forget. Nothing comes unwoven. This has been off my loom for a few days. I've been handling it. Obviously, I'm handling it to show it to you today. It's not going to come unwoven as long as you're not actually pulling at the strings to pull them out. So we're going to sew. We're going to use a straight stitch, and I'll move my camera so you can see the front of my machine and what we're doing. So here we are at the front of my machine. I've got it set for a straight stitch. My tension is at about 2, and we're going to do some sewing here. So there's my edge of my towel. This is where my very first pick was, and I'm just going to sew right in here. It doesn't matter if it's a perfectly straight seam. You don't want it to be too off, but a little bit off, a little bit wiggly isn't going to matter at all. And we're just going to sew just a straight stitch. You don't need to do a zigzag. If you like a zigzag, go ahead. But I just use one straight stitch, and I'm just going to start sewing here, so it's going to be a little loud for a minute. So as I'm sewing, I am trying to keep my threads from getting sewn in, but even if they get sewn in, they're going to come out. It's not going to be a problem. I don't need to worry about the back and forth stitch at the beginning and end here, as long as I'm starting off the edge and going off the edge at the end. And so there's our stitch here. And it's going to hold everything in place. This thread's going to come out because it's not being held in, but nothing else is going to come unfrayed. So now I need to do my seams at the edges of the towels where they join. So this is where my contrast is, marking the end of one towel and the beginning of the other. And I'm going to sew one line along here and one line along here. So my towel has come out of the laundry. You can see the ends have frayed a little bit, but nothing's come unwoven. And I'm ready to do my pressing. So I have my iron, it's on high. You can hear the steam coming out. And I'm just pressing it right on top of the towel. And you can see I'm holding it down. And then I'm going to pick it up and just move it to the next spot. It's a time-consuming process. It's going to take forever, but you're just going to patiently move your iron along. What you're not going to do is slide the iron back and forth. If you do that, you distort the warp ends. And then your nice square blocks here will not be nice square blocks. They'll be all distorted from the iron pushing the fibers back and forth. So I'm going to keep doing this across the whole of both towels. And as I go, I'll also clip these tails flush. So when I'm ready to clip my tails, I'll just put my iron on. And I am actually pressing down. I'll pick my iron up and then I'll just trim these flush. And then I'll give one more press. So what happens in the pressing is the fibers, the heat and the steam cause the fibers to swell, and that will cause them to blend right into your towel, and so that they will stay in there forever. You shouldn't have tails popping out, although you might after the first wash. Just trim them down, and then after that you should be good. They won't keep unraveling. I've pressed everything now. I'm ready to actually do some cutting. So you can see the line of sewing here. And I forgot to take my scrap yarn out. So I just actually wanted to have you notice that, because even though this has been through a full wash in the washing machine and a full dry on high in the dryer, this scrap yarn hasn't actually really come unwoven. So your weaving, even though it's not secured here, is actually secure, and you don't have to worry nearly as much about the coming undone, coming unwoven as you may think you do. So I'm going to trim now. My line of sewing is right here. So I'm trimming so that the line of sewing stays in the towel. That all holding together, it's kind of cool. Then I'm going to cut my towels apart. So there's my two lines of contrast picks in the middle there, and I'm going to cut between those two lines. So I have a line of sewing here and I have another line of sewing here, and I'm just going to cut between those two picks. Then I can take that scrap yarn out. And look at that. You can see how the weave goes up and down and up and down. So now my towels are cut apart, and I can cut that final end here. And now my towel is ready for hemming. You'll notice this isn't exactly straight. That's going to be fine. It's going to be all hidden inside the hem. We've cut our towels apart and now we're ready to do the hems. So I'm just going to fold it up. So there's my raw edge and I want that raw edge folded in. So I'm going to fold that up again one more time. And then I like to use these quilter's clips. And I'll just clip it onto the edge like that. And I'm just going to do that all the way along the edge here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that my color stripes are lining up. You could do this with your iron, so you could turn in the raw edge and press it, and then do the second fold and press it. I find these quilter's clips work really well, and my sewing machine doesn't have any problems with sewing without pressing, so I just turn it up and clip it. And then when I go to do the other side, I do want to be careful that I'm actually doing the right matching up the sides so that I have this side folded in and then I've got the same side. It is actually quite easy to get them twisted by accident, and then you fold it the wrong way, and then you've got your towels so that they don't match up. You've got one side shows the wrong side, one side shows the right side. So do just be careful that you are doing the same side, folding it up the same way. I don't measure here. I just try and keep it relatively even. I don't press because every time I try and press a seam, or if I was to fold this over and press it, I tend to steam burn my fingers. So clearly I'm doing something wrong in my pressing, but this works really well, so I don't worry too much about it. So I'm using a fair number of clips. I'm not going to skimp on my clips. The clips act a bit as a basting stitch, so they help everything hold together so that when I sew, my layers all move evenly together. So there I've got one towel clipped, and we'll take you over to the sewing machine and we'll actually sew that hem. So I'm here at the sewing machine, I'm ready to sew. I'm not using a walking foot, I'm just using my regular foot. I'm going to slide my fabric underneath. I'm going to ease it under so that it's actually coming out past the presser foot. And then I'm going to sew a little forward, then I'm going to go sew back to the edge, and then I'll start my forward sewing. I'm sewing close to the fold here, and I'm going to try and keep that as straight as I can. Now I'm using white thread, so hopefully you can see it. If I was doing this, I might use black, I might use the orange, I might use the aquamarine, but to be honest, after a washing, the white isn't even going to show anymore. So I'm going to just start my sewing. So I'm going to go forward, I'm going to go back to the end, and then I'm going to turn and go forward again. As I sew, because I'm not using a walking foot, my hand is just going to help that top layer move at the same rate as the bottom layer so that I can keep my stripes lined up. So I'm just using my hand here to ease things along to keep things even. And I just take the clips out as I come to them. when I get to the end of the towel here, I'll go back and forth just to make sure everything stays secure. This is a plain weave towel. My hems are the same thickness as the rest of my towel. I shouldn't have any flare, so it's going to be lined up well here. So I'm just going to hold it in place. So to the edge, so back, and so back over the edge. So that's my seam right there. You can see that my colors are almost perfectly lined up. And I'm going to do the same on the other end of the towel and on the other towel that's still remaining. So that is how I hem my towels. I have a serger. If you want, you can actually serge the raw edges of your towels when you're cutting them apart. But I find the straight stitch works just fine on my sewing machine. So forwards, backwards, forwards, and then just ease things in as I go. Take the clips off as I come to them. I'm making sure that my oranges are lining up as I go along. And there we go. I can do a final pressing and just trim all the threads that are left now, and our towel is done. And even though I used white, you barely can see it. And once it's washed again, that white is going to totally disappear.